Amazing Atheist. I'd like to talk about Israel-Palestine. The whole, right now Israel is bombing Gaza. I don't even understand the situation. It's just too complicated. And I mean, I don't know if it's just intellectual deficiency on my part, or if it's just really such a convoluted situation that it's just impossible to get a grip on. I think it's probably the latter, because I've read hundreds of fucking articles about this whole situation over the years, the Israel-Palestine conflict, and I've never understood it. I've never been like, aha, now I get it. It just doesn't click. It's never had that, there's never been that moment where the little, this neuron and that neuron just go zoop, and then I'm like, oh, I see. I just never have had that with the whole Israel-Palestine conflict. And as far as I can tell, there's four basic positions on the whole deal. There's the pro-Israeli position, which is like, Israel has a right to defend itself. If someone fucks with Israel, then Israel has the right to blow them up and to kill their children and to fuck their daughters and whatever Israel wants to do. Whatever Israel needs to do for its security, Israel will do. And then there's the pro-Palestinian people who are like, these people are oppressed, and they have the right to stand up against their oppressor and fight back. And then there's the people who are like, can't we just have peace? Why can't these two sides just get along? Peace, man, love and charity and peace and goodness and yeah. And then there's the people who just don't give a shit. People are like, oh, a bunch of faggots blowing themselves halfway across the world. I don't care, I'm gonna drink my water. Ah, it's good water. Still don't care about that shit over there, though. And the fucked up thing is that I kind of agree with everyone. When Israel makes its case like, this is our land, I mean, I just think about how the land that I live on now was stolen from the Native Americans. But if some Native Americans came to my door like, we're taking this shit back, I'd be like, fuck you! We have missiles and fucking guns and troops and a fucking military infrastructure and a bunch of badass weaponry, and all you've got is peyote and casinos. So I don't see you taking this shit back anytime soon. And I'm comfortable with that, because I like this place. I don't want to go back to fucking Europe. And you know what? I'm sure that fucking Europe doesn't want us back either. Like, if the Native Americans kicked our ass and sent us packing, would Europe really be like, oh, the Americans are coming back? Joy! I don't fucking think so. And then, when it comes to the whole Palestinian thing, I understand that too, because if someone kicked me out of my home and treated me like shit, yeah, I'd want to kill them. I'd want to take that shit back. So I understand that perspective. And when it comes to the whole peace and love perspective, I'll always understand that. A bunch of people killing each other over some stupid bullshit, that's never a good idea. But I also understand the idea of, like, not giving a shit. Because, at the core of me, it doesn't really matter. Like, if Israel and Palestine blow up tomorrow, it's sad, but it really doesn't affect my life. I'm still gonna come on here and make videos. In fact, in my case, I'm actually in kind of like the position where I'll be a little bit happy inside. I know that sounds fucked up, but I'm gonna be able to come on here and yammer in front of the camera and it'll get massive views, because that would be a huge story. Israel, Palestine, destroyed. Amazing Atheist makes boatloads of money. Like, when a big storm is headed for the coast, don't you think that some part of Anderson Cooper, I know Anderson Cooper is sad, but some part of Anderson Cooper is like, oh yeah, storm time! It's time for the ratings bonanza! I'm gonna be on fucking television screens and computer screens across America updating the people. It's windy here! Ah! He loves the shit, okay? On some level, on some deep, dark level that he would never admit to, he loves when disaster strikes because it means people will be watching him. But it's not like that's the totality of how we feel. I mean, we compartmentalize. There's a big part of us that's like, this is really sad, this is a dark day, I feel bad for these people. But then there's another part that's like, yeah, money! Money and fame and prestige! Oh yeah! But forgetting us fucks in the media who kind of get a boner for this shit no matter what. I mean, whether it be in the mainstream media or the underground media or, the local newspaper or YouTube down here at the very bottom, we all like, yeah! But ignoring us, I think those other four positions are all right. Every single one of them has a good point. And when you have all of these different people who have legitimate claims to the truth, Of course it's going to create a clusterfuck. Of course it's going to create a situation that no one can get to the bottom of, and everyone's going to be scratching their heads about. So that's my whole opinion on the mess. I know that it wasn't exactly enlightening, but that's kind of the point. It will never be enlightening. You're never going to hear something about the Israel-Palestine conflict that just brings it into focus and makes it make sense. Because it's just never gonna make sense. It's just fucked up beyond all recognition. I'm the Amazing Atheist. Peace the fuck out. Be sure to share this video on social media and all that other bullshit, because that really helps me out. Thank you very much.